How are you guys doing? Welcome back. Today is Monday, 10/25/2021. Welcome to the Swingcast. We're going to talk about technical analysis. Let's get right into this great old watch list. I can't guarantee much given the business that we're in, but I can guarantee you one of these plays today you've probably never heard of, and I want to give you guys some great new plays. If you're sick of the same 5 plays, if you're a 9 to 5 person, if you're a normal person who has 2 kids or no kids, but you want to learn how to do this right, and you're just so sick of the pump and dumps and the hype, well, you're at the right spot. If you want to learn how I trade properly, what's going to happen is that many folks are going to teach you a system. They want to teach you option calls, option puts, go long here, break out this, pattern that. I'm going to teach you a structure. This structure right here, this beautiful Lego structure, it's obviously name brand. If you want to learn more about that, go to this class right here. What we're going to discuss is risk management, technical, fundamental, mental analysis. We're going to talk about a trading plan, goal setting, macro markets, and consistency. Those 8 things make my trading structure. What's different with this class is that these things cannot change. The things I talk about cannot change. The system can change. Bullish market, play breakouts. Bearish market, you want to play off value, whatever it may be. It's a sideways market, option calls, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm going to teach you the basics with that class. Secondly, in the description box, if you've liked what I've done, if you enjoy my content, if you enjoy the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, the TikTok now, whatever it is, in the description box is the link to join the Discord for free. They're calling the Oogie Boogie Boo Creepy Halloween whatever trial, doesn't matter. Spooky trial, whatever it is, in the description box, my Discord with 100% access, minus the class, which you gotta get that off the Patreon, but you have 100% access to my Discord in the description box down below, only for the next 5 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I guess, well, yeah, that's about it. Monday through Thursday, really. It's available. Check it out. You'll join, get a great roll. 2-step authentication. We're all good to go. Come on in, check the watch list and everything. It's all there for you. The Discord the next 4 days is free. Click down below. When it comes to my newsletters, morning and night ones, go check that out as well. When it comes to the previous video from Thursday, a lot of those plays are still really, really good. Check right here for those. Those are fantastic, ready to go as well. In the description box, one last thing is my journal. If you want to know all the calls that I make and tracking them, you can go down there. If you enjoy a YouTuber who does what I do similarly, I don't know, who does something similar, make sure they know what they're doing. Check their calls, go back a month ago, watch their calls, see if they actually made money. I do it for you. Beta check me, alpha check, delta check. Go back and run everything that I do. Go check and see what I'm doing. It's working. With that being said, 8 plays today. Let's get right into it. First is BMRN. What a great looking little support play with a small little trend line here. The charting, if you are new, the support's white, the resistance is orange. Our resistance trend will be orange as well. There's not one here really. You got this, but I mean, I'm not really watching that right here. But our supporting trend is golden. I do 2 lines because you can right click and do alert withdrawing on the top one. And when you get close to it, it's going to alert you tomorrow. So you don't have to watch it. I have that right there as well. And when it comes to our volume profile, this is where 70% of volume happens between these 2 white dotted lines. This is the POC. It's gravitational, and it's the strongest support and resistance because it's the most volume on the chart. I don't have all the time in the world right now to talk about volume profile, but go watch this video right here. You watch that, you'll have a great new tool. I can almost guarantee that with traditional volume paired together is an absolute snack. Go check it out. BMRN on the 10-year chart's important. Look at this. It goes horizontal. This area we're at is pivotal. Look at support and resistance all throughout here. Even over here, support, support, resistance, resistance. This spot where it's at is absolutely astronomically important. Again, we're risking 1 to 2%, and earnings is coming. Look at green, green, green after earnings. So again, with earnings coming, bunch of overreactions, always comes back. Mix that with a great value. This is convergence. You have a long time support. You have a long time support right there. You got a trend line. You're below volume, so no bulls are down here. POC is pulling you higher. That's all convergence. This one spot is convergence. When it comes to a trading system, I enjoy convergence. To learn more about that, go right here as well. I'm a god with the tags now, with the little cards up here. All those, legend. This is where I would be looking to buy in that area around $73. Any lower, very low risk. Again, a full move here. Easily 7 to 8%, 8 to 1 odds. What more do you want? Let's check the indicators. What's so cool about this channel, besides me, you new kids, is that I actually don't scan with or chart any of these with indicators on. Yes, I do miss VWAP breakouts. I do miss 200 EMA crossovers, whatever it is. But I stick to technical analysis. The better you get, the more you're going to see that the technical analysis is the cake. The indicators is just the icing. These indicators show you 4 things. Momentum, trend, volume, and volatility. That's it. Use that to help you enter or not enter a stock. With that being said, you're going to see now, if you're a beginner, what a veteran does with indicators. Let's check it out together. First thing I noticed is the blue is the 10 EMA line. How good are the run-ups? They're pretty good. Like, that's a very clean run-up. That's a very clean run-up. That's a very clean run-up. The 50 is way better. Again, once you're below the 50, massive resistance, over it, massive support, vice versa. So we want to get a 50 break. But down here, waiting for a 10-1, giving up a percent of the 8 we may get, is a fine move. And then once you break over that 50, you know you're correct. And again, once you go over the 200, you're really good to go. It's a long-term resistance. Get over all 3, you're golden. RSI at 36 is fine. No true divergence. I don't see one, but again, negative 58 is a good value. Bulls are low, bears are high. Vortex, you can play when you cross over. Like there, you cross over, buy in. Or when you're low, you could buy in. Both work. Seeing as we're going for a value play, off of the value, we're going to go with it being low. We are, in fact, below the red. Looks pretty good here. BMRN has everything you want to see in a stock. I love what I see overall. It's fantastic. I do want to get a 10 crossover, at least a 50 in the in the long term. But down here, great value. Love what I see. BMRN, I'd watch list. Next is CCK. Crown Holdings. Zoom out. Look at this uptrend. Once, twice, 3 times, 4. Right back down to where it should be. Again, we have lower highs, so we have some form of consolidation here. No true resistance trend line. But look at CCK prints. All right, even if you mess up the entry in a year or two, you'll be just fine. If this thing prints, great. This is the POC. It's the strongest support on the whole entire chart. It's hitting that. It's hitting the trend line. Earnings overreaction. It's already up 1%, showing some life. This is a great convergence spot. Trend line, support, POC right here. It's all right here for you. Earnings is an overreaction. Overreaction, came back. Earnings, overreaction, it came back. Earnings, overreaction, it came back. It always likes to boomerang back. We have a lot of red. Hopefully we see another 4 or 5% up. Easy play here. Even with just the support play in itself is great. Throw in a trend line. What more could you possibly want? Let's check the indicators together. The 10 run-ups, clean, clean, clean. You wait for a 10 cross, it's too far away. I'm not going to wait for that. We're buying off of value. It's good. Sure, there may be resistances, but they're so far away right now. Why worry about that in the meantime? Just buy off of value. RSI, it's low. I love that. Stochastic is low. I love that. Bulls are low. Bears are high. CCK hits everything you want. It's also an ascending triangle. My favorite pattern. What more could you want? Gorgeous play. I love what we see here. Absolutely beautiful. CCK watch listed. Next is CSIQ. Canadian Solar. Hey, that's a Canadian word. How about that? I hate myself. CSQ is a really good wedge down. Absolutely gorgeous wedge down. Again, not much historical data until, oh, look at that. Look at that. Pretty good. This was a resistance. This was a resistance. This is a great spot to be in. Look at it. It made a gigantic wedge here. Gigantic channel down wedge here. And what did it do? Look at that. It broke out eventually and came right back. So that's pretty interesting. We have the same exact thing going on over here. Great wedge down. It's not perfect. Okay, I cut through once. But look at it. That's a breakout. That's a gap up breakout right there. If macro markets are green, I'm going for it. Look at green, earnings. Green, earnings. Overreaction, came back. Looking good. I'm sure earnings are around the corner. Little baby dividend. But a great breakout. You get over this resistance area over here, you're off to the races. CSIQ, fantastic breakout of a wedge out. If it does die off, again, watch list it towards 30. Fantastic purchase. Let's check the indicators. Oh, is that proper stacked? Oh, golden cross. 50 over 200. What more do you want? While you're over the 10, the run-ups, beautiful. Beautiful. Pretty good. So now we're up here, we're properly stacked. That's your best runner. What's that mean? Properly stacked means it's price 10, 50, 200. Once you have that, your best runs come. Your improper stack, 250, 10 price is your best value. So over here we have our best run-up. Breaking out, I love what I see here. Again, with that 50 over the 200 cross, it's perfect. It's high, it's high, it's high. Yeah, it's high, but again, until we break under that 10, you can definitely go long. CSIQ, you're not going to have a value purchase, obviously. It's showing life. Eventually, you got to give up value for green. And we're seeing green now. Easy momentum play, buying time. I love what I see. Watch list it, because if it does dip down farther, that 30 area, it's a great purchase. Next is CYTH. It is a very unknown little baby penny stock. Look at this is a pivotal spot. Even before, when it was choppy, it never got below 650. Never ever. And now we're back over here at $6 again. It's just sitting in this area once again. There's definitely some channel down vibes. There's definitely some channel downs that broken out. There's definitely some wedge down vibes. And now we've broken out and now we're going sideways and consolidating. I also see across the board here, what? Higher lows. So we're seeing some great life here. It's holding, again, what's the major risk here? 7% at most. I've risked probably, what, 2 or 3 myself, 5 at most. And what's the full reward here? Just to hit the resistance is 17%. To get a nice breakout, hit the POC is 30%. Just to hit the most volume spot is a 6-to-1 play. That's risk management. Fantastic penny stock. It was wedging down, broke out, higher lows now. I love what I see. When it comes to the indicators right now, getting over the 50 is your biggest hurdle. Once you go over that 50, you're good to go. Again, below it, see how big of a resistance it is? Below it, it's a major resistance. But it's getting so close to being taken over. We tried it today and didn't break out. Tomorrow we cross that 10, day trade. Over the 50, better day trading. We have great stuff coming here. Over the 200, you're golden, right? But down here, it's a good value. I do want to get over that 10, 50 eventually, though. RSI, it's sideways, it's fair, it's consolidating, right? Nothing crazy is happening. Same with the stochastic, going sideways, nothing crazy. No massive divergences, not even look into it. Bulls and bears, again, are sideways, it's consolidating. Most big moves in the stock market come after consolidation. Stocks can do 3 things: up, down, sideways. Most up downs come after sideways. CYTH, great support, great consolidation. If bulls do win with volume, that's going to be absolutely insane. I would watch list it. Next is KOPN. I know some folks like KOPN. I actually called KOPN in November. I was actually over here. I was like, hey, this looks pretty good. And then I did that. It was like, oh, see, 400%. And then I didn't hold it because I'm dumb. But where we're at now historically, look at this. It was an old-fashioned resistance. Look at that. Old resistance now becoming support. The gap here is now going to be our support. It's almost like historical data is really important. I do this for you. COPN has a great support spot. Amazing wedge down. Look at it. It can even go farther, extend left. Look at it. It even goes farther to the left. It's been doing this for a very long time. It's showing life already up 6%. Sure, I want it a little bit lower. I'll give Daddy 450, 455, 460. But if we get a breakout here, it's going to be an absolute rocket. We're waiting for some higher lows, maybe a higher high. For now, we're going to be in a holding position. It is consolidating down. But it's an absolute gem, an absolute deal on KOPN. Let's check the indicators. What we can see is the 200 is going to be your massive resistance. Even the 50 is going to be a problem, right? But once you get over the 50, we're good to go. 10 run-ups. Pretty clean. They get kind of choppy, though, right? They get kind of choppy. So even though we're over the 10 right now, not a great sign of life, but once you get over that 50, now you're in day trading territory, if not great breakout territory. 50 crosses, work fine here for buying in. RSI, it's fair. Stock, it's fair. Bulls and bears are fair. Again, because as of recently, we're going sideways. See the email line? Sideways. So COPN, definitely consolidating. Sure, you can wait for a 50 crossover. I am mad at you if you do that. I think it's a great value myself. Love what I see for a penny stock. It does get hyped up sometimes. You want to get in before the hype. If it does come, but KOPN, I would definitely watch list. Next is LCTX. Listix, whatever it is. LC Texas. Again, the support area. Absolutely legendary. Again, this is where it likes to reverse at. Maybe a bit lower, probably closer to 214. But we have higher lows. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now we have lower highs. We have some form of consolidation here. A great triangle's forming. Even right here, it's up 2% today. If it dips down farther, you can just cut it. Again, if you see it towards 213, 210, the best buy-in for sure for a support play is right at 213. But here you can easily see 15, 16%, only risking 3 or 4. Fantastic higher lows. Great support. It's below volume profile, so bulls buy down here. POC is gravitational. It pulls us higher. You'll love to see that kind of action. This is a fantastic value purchase. I love what I see with LCTX. Let's check the indicators. The 50 crossover is viable. The 10 is also pretty good. 10 crossovers, fairly choppy, but it has plenty of great run-ups here. I love what I see. That's a great run-up. It does break down a few times, but for a penny stock, not terrible. Once we get over that 10, we're good to go, especially the 50. You cross that 50, now we're roaring. You get over the 200, and that 50 crosses the 200, it's game, set, match. You're printing for the whole year. RSI, it's fair. Stochastic, it's good. No divergence, no bearish either. Looks fine here, just a good value. Bulls and bears are fighting. Whoever gets volume is going to win. LCTX is also showing major consolidation here. I love what I see. I love the value. I love the triangle. Great consolidation. I love it. LCTX, I would definitely watch list it. Next is RPAY. RPAY, and I do not mean this as a piece of conjecture, is the easiest money I've seen in a very long time. I've called it for weeks, called it for months. It's easy. RPAY for right now, on the 1 year, is the easiest support play. On the 10 year, it's the easiest support play. You tell me how many stocks get down to 21.30 and just print consistently. Not many. And again, this is a fantastically easy buy, great support. Sure, it's showing lower highs, whatever. Anywhere down 21.40, 21.30, 21.50, anywhere in here, anywhere in this little circle area, anywhere down here is a fantastic purchase. Even if it dies 4 or 5%, worst case, your best move, even to hit the POC here, is about 10%. To hit old highs is 15, 5-to-1 odds. It may take a few weeks. But again, when it comes to consistency, there's nothing like RPAY. It just goes sideways. It just prints. Boop, 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 boop across the board. You love to see it. Indicators are important to look at. The 10 crosses are fine. They're really good. You cross over the 10, your first real go signal. Getting over the 50, your great long-term signal. Bounce, 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 bounce perfectly. And so once you cross that 10, you can buy in. You cross that 50, you can hold. RSI, it's low. Stochastic, no divergence truly here. You got a small one. I'm not gonna write home about this one. This is not some, major thing, but it's definitely there. You definitely have negative 50 is a good value. Bulls low, bears high. RPAY is everything you want to see in it. It's so consistent. Even if it does break down here, it's fine. You'll just lose 3% and go on to the next one. But RPAY, the easiest play I've seen in a very, very long time. I love what I see. I'd watch listed. Last is XPER. XPER Holdings. Zooming out once again. Oh, it's like the support spot is pivotal. Oh, support. Oh, a gap. Oh, resistance, support. It's almost like this spot's really important, and I marked it for a reason. Who knew? Look at once, twice, 3 times it's held. Looking great for a trend line. Resistance trend line's also looking very beautiful here. Nice little wedge down. We have a higher low. Not a higher high, but a higher low. If we get a higher high here, we should be good to go. We could even already so even close to a double bottom, even better. Again, you may risk 2 or 3%, but a full move, 15, 5-to-1. POC pulls us higher. A lot of bulls buy down here. It's right at support, right at trend. You can't risk too much here for a massive move. I love what I see. Let's check the indicators for XPER. Super easy. Over the 10 cross. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not that good. Pretty good. So 10 cross is a good opportunity, at least, break even, worst case. But that 50 is what we're looking at. You see this 50? If I can click right, you idiot. Under the 50, right here, under, resistance, 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 resistance. Over the 50, support, 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 support. So once we cross that 50, we should be really good to go. You can wait for that cross, only 3%. I would buy into value, but you can't wait for it. It's just there in case you need it. RSI, it's low. Stochastic low, bulls low, bears high. Great value. Great wedge down. This is a fantastic play. What more could you want? XPER, I'd also watch this at as well. There you guys have it. Great episode, very quick. In, out, bing, bang, boom. Again, if you want to come check out the Discord, it's spooky season. Woo! My earrings. Spooky! Come join us in the Discord if you want to. Description box down below. Click it. You'll get a nice little tag. You'll get your own little trial over there. Come check me out. I think you'll appreciate what you all see. No big deal. Have a good rest of your guys' week. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.